We have a large armada, flotilla, you can call it whatever you want, heading toward Iran right now, even larger than what we had in Venezuela.
Tensions are rising across the Middle East after a rare U.S. Air Force surveillance aircraft made an unexpected landing in Britain. The WC-135R, known as the Constant Phoenix, touched down at RAF Mildenhall in Suffolk, a base operated by the U.S. military. According to The Independent, this highly specialized aircraft has visited the base only 3 times in the past 40 years, underscoring how unusual this mission really is. Its arrival comes at a sensitive time, as relations between Washington and Tehran have sharply deteriorated in recent weeks. Nicknamed the Nuke Sniffer, the jet is specially designed to detect radioactive particles in the atmosphere, a capability that often signals concern over possible nuclear activity. The WC-135R Constant Phoenix is one of the U.S. Air Force's most specialized aircraft. Its main job is to detect radioactive particles floating in the atmosphere. It does this by collecting tiny airborne particles and gases during flight. These samples help identify nuclear tests, radiation leaks, or nuclear incidents. Its findings confirm whether a nuclear explosion has taken place. The aircraft also helps enforce the 1963 Limited Nuclear Test Ban Treaty. It monitors global compliance with bans on above-ground nuclear tests. Operated by the U.S. Air Force's 45th Reconnaissance Squadron, it's a key intelligence tool. It plays a vital part in America's worldwide nuclear surveillance network. Nicknamed the Nuke Sniffer, it's famed for its ability to track traces of radiation. Speculation began to grow worldwide after US President Donald Trump warned that a massive armada was moving toward the Middle East.
The country is really in great shape. We have a large armada, flotilla, you can call it whatever you want, heading toward Iran right now, even larger than what we had in Venezuela. It's still in front of Venezuela. The Venezuelan situation, the leadership is doing a very good job. We're very happy, and we're getting along very, very well. And we're inviting countries of the world very shortly. They're going to be starting to take the oil. We're going to be heading that with the country, and it's worked out really well. We're now sending actually a larger number of ships to Iran, and hopefully we'll make a deal. If we do make a deal, that's good. If we don't make a deal, we'll see what happens.
President Donald Trump urged Tehran to abandon its nuclear ambitions and return to the negotiating table. He warned that failure to reach what he called a fair deal could lead to consequences, potentially far worse than targeted military strikes. However, according to official sources, the recent military deployments do not necessarily indicate any imminent action against Iran. Reiterating his stance, Trump publicly called on Tehran once again to give up its pursuit of nuclear weapons and resume diplomatic talks. Multiple sources told Dropsite News that President Donald Trump could authorize a military strike on Iran over the weekend of January 31st. According to reports, Allied nations were briefed that the strikes could begin as early as February 1st, if final approval is granted. Sources cited by Dropsite News said, and I quote, "This isn't about the nukes or the missile program. This is about regime change. US war planners envision attacks that target nuclear ballistic and other military sites around Iran, but will also aim to decapitate the Iranian government, and in particular the leadership and capabilities of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC. A successful strike on Iranian leadership would be followed by Iranians returning to the streets to protest, leading to the overthrow of the government." Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is hoping for an attack and assuring Trump that Israel can help put in place a new government that is friendly with the West, unquote. A military strike on Iran now appears virtually certain, following the reported approval from US and Israeli leadership. According to a source quoted by Iran International, the only remaining discussion is about the exact timing of the planned attack. Senior US military officials have also briefed a key Middle Eastern ally about the operation ahead of time.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.